I had everything: money, cars, expensive clothes. I never worked a single day. But then, one morning, everything changed. And what my father told me that day, it changed my life forever. My name is Alex, and this is my story. When I was younger, I thought I had the perfect life. My father was a successful businessman. He had money, lots of it. And because of that, I never worried about anything. I didn't study hard. I didn't work. I didn't plan for tomorrow. Why should I? My father gave me everything I wanted. Every morning, I woke up late, sometimes at noon. I ate breakfast in bed. I spent hours watching TV or playing video games. When I wanted to go out, I just called my friends. We went to expensive restaurants. We wore designer clothes. We drove fast, luxury cars. Life was easy. Life was fun. And I believed it would last forever. My friends sometimes told me, Alex, you should think about your future. You should find a job or learn something. But I just laughed. Why? I said. My father has money. That's enough. I never thought about how my father earned his money. I never asked him about his business. I only enjoyed spending it. When I wanted to travel, I traveled. When I wanted new shoes, I bought them. When I wanted the latest phone, my father paid for it. I lived only for today. Tomorrow didn't matter to me. But one day, everything changed. My father called me into his office at home. His face was serious. Sit down, son, he said. We need to talk. I smiled. Yes, father, what is it? But he didn't smile back. His face was cold. He took a deep breath and said, You're not a child anymore. You must think about your future. I laughed. Father, I have everything I need. He shook his head slowly. No, my son, you have everything because I work hard. But life is not always easy. One day, things may change. I didn't understand. I thought he was just worried for no reason. Don't worry, father, I said. Nothing will change. He looked at me for a long moment. We will see, he said quietly. I left the room and forgot about the conversation. I went out with my friends. I laughed. I spent money. I didn't know that my comfortable life was about to end. The next morning, my father woke me up early. Get dressed, he said. You're coming with me. I followed him to his car. He drove through the city, but not to the places I knew. He took me to a poor neighborhood. The buildings were old. The streets were dirty. People looked tired. He stopped the car and pointed to a man selling fruit on the corner. Look at him, my father said. He wakes up before sunrise. He works all day. He doesn't rest. He doesn't complain. He works to feed his family. Then he showed me a small shop. Inside, an old woman was sewing clothes by hand. She has worked for 40 years, my father said. She doesn't have much money, but she works hard every single day. I watched these people. I had never seen them before. I had never thought about them. For the first time in my life, I felt small. I felt ashamed. We drove to my father's office. It was busy. People were running everywhere. Phones were ringing. Papers covered every desk. My father sat me down in his office. Do you know what I do every day? He asked. You work, I said quietly. Yes, but do you know how hard I work? I wake up at 5 in the morning. I make difficult decisions. I solve problems. I take care of hundreds of employees. And I do all of this for you. I looked around. I saw tired workers. Some were writing reports. Some were making business calls. Some looked stressed. I had never noticed any of this before. I only saw the money my father gave me. I never saw how he earned it. Then my father handed me a notebook. From tomorrow, you will work here, he said. I was shocked. Me, work? Yes, he said firmly. You will start at the bottom. You will learn. Because one day, I will not be here. And then, what will you do? I had no answer. For the first time in my life, I had no answer. The next morning, I started working. It was hard, very hard. I checked papers. I found mistakes in reports. I worked on a computer for hours. My back hurt. My head hurt. My hands were tired. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't. Everyone around me was working hard. I had to do the same. During lunch, I sat with other workers. They talked about their families. They talked about their problems. They ate quickly and went back to work. No long breaks, no luxury, just work. At the end of that first day, I was exhausted, but something inside me had changed. For the first time, I understood how hard people worked. For the first time, I understood that money didn't come easily. Days passed, then weeks, then months. Slowly, I got better at my job. I made fewer mistakes. I worked faster. I started to feel proud of myself, not because I bought something expensive, but because I earned something real. My father saw the change in me. One evening, he gave me a key. "This is your office," he said. "You're ready for more responsibility." I held that small key in my hand. It wasn't just a key. It was trust. It was respect. Looking back now, I laugh at my old self. I thought life was easy. I thought money was simple. But I was wrong. Life is work. Life is effort. Life is building something with your own hands. My father taught me that. And now, I'm ready for the future. Not because I have money, but because I've learned how to earn it. So, that's my story. I learned that real happiness doesn't come from money. It comes from earning it yourself. What about you? Have you learned an important lesson in your life? Think about it. And if you want to improve your English with more stories like this, watch the next video. See you there.